Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kepler speaking on behalf of SCSN on SBC, bringing to you live from Southside Chicago. It's the final day of spring training here in Season 29 Main League. This one between the Baltimore Ospreys and your Chicago Ravens. On the call here with me today is Morgana. Morgana is going to be behind the plate. I'm going to call it first. It's 4.5 innings, and Morgana will take you the rest of the way on the play-by-play. Before we start, Morgana, you were the only one there yesterday. I was watching my New York Knicks win Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Jalen Brunson, NBA Final MVP. How was the game yesterday?
The game was exactly how you wanted to draw it up. The offense had a lot of traffic throughout the game, and while they weren't able to score until the top of the sixth inning, they were pesky. They fought through counts. They worked the pitch count. Ace Lord did make it
Very good.
almost 7 innings, though, as it looks like we're about to get underway right here. Yankee on the mound today for the Ravens, making his first appearance in spring training.
As Ninja goes behind the plate, first batter is going to be Teo. Teo, for those of you who don't know, I believe was on the season 27 Stags. Was involved. Yes, I had that scorecard somewhere on my desk, but I must have put it away. If I remember correctly, he was the one who they intentionally walked 5 times. The only time to let him bat was in the bottom of the 12th inning, and he struck out on 3 pitches. But it was all very good intentional walks. Yeah, of course, very dangerous hitter. First pitch on our way in just a minute. And we are officially underway here in Chicago. First pitch, 8:10 local time. 1-0 from Yankee is in there for called strike one. Morgana made the point yesterday. Not many people saw it because our stream link actually didn't get posted. That's a bit of a 50-50 fault there. But he made the point that the exert feature perhaps has been making pitchers pitch a little more quickly. There's a lot of fast-paced pitching. As Teo laces that one right center field, and he got all the way to the wall. Would have been a stand-up double, but might as well slide anyways. As here comes Wham, Teo, leadoff double. And Baltimore already threatening here in the top of the first. Another good spring training batting register here for the second man in the Baltimore lineup. 590, 4 homers, 11 RBIs. I mean, yeah, it's spring training, but you'd rather have a good spring training than a bad spring training, as Wham takes strike one on the corner.
That's true.
0-1 from Yankee, and the southpaw makes Wham pop up weakly there. Ninja easily to make the catch. One down already, and here is DX. Jerko in the Roblox chat, by the way, asking why spring training was so long. To answer his question for all of our listeners, because Bombs wanted to try out some the new exert feature, I guess to get everyone in the main league used to it. I don't know if you needed 9 spring training games, but it certainly helps get those pitchers in shape. It's 1-0
Yeah,
on DX.
I think it's definitely
Yeah.
interesting to see how it will change the landscape of this game.
I mean, it's definitely going to be shifting the game towards pitching because there's going to be
Mm-hmm.
less missed accuracy, I would assume. It is a big of a trade-off. You might have a lot more relievers, less complete games. As DX hits that one well, left center field, that ball is going, and it is gone. It just gets over the wall here in left center field, and the Ospreys are already on top by a score of 2-0. Ninja in the chat says, "What does that pitch Yankee looks like?" It was a little bit of a meatball. It's 2-0. Well, the game
Not
I
a good
was
start.
at, yeah, not a good start whatsoever. Looking like Miles Mikolas out there on the mound.
Oh,
Well, or Eric Fetty. But either way, actually Eric Fetty pitched good today, I think, against the Dodgers. But either way, uh, is this game 9 spring training, right? Yeah. Game 7, the one I was at, the first one we were at, as Pokey takes strike one down the heart of the plate. we saw a lot of home run balls.
A
Something
lot.
something that's very promising for spring training. You really want to break into opening day on the upswing, of course, as we've been mentioning repeatedly already so far in just the top of the first inning. Here comes the 0-2. And Pokey taking all the way, rung up for strike three. And GoYankee with his first strikeout. This broadcast is brought to you by Carl's Clam Chowder, the creamiest clam chowder in the Pacific Northwest. If a Ravens pitcher strikes out 12, you get yourself a free bowl of Carl's Clam Chowder. Carl's clam chowder, lobster bisque, and house-made oyster crackers. Well, here's Friotech. Perfect timing. First pitch came as I finished the ad. Take strike one. All the Ospreys have been taking the first pitch, most of them for called strikes. Yankees 0-1. Kicks, winds, delivers, and it's hit in the air, not very well. Pop up by the mound, and Yankee did not move, and that's going to be an infield single. So Garrett Cole fails to cover his defensive chores, and that's an infield single. I mean, in real
Rough
life, that's
start.
an
I mean,
error.
this is not what you want to see out of the gate. You give up a leadoff double, you get the first guy out, and then you allow a 2-run home run.
Yeah, first error of the game, charge to GoYankee. I checked. I mean, I think I think that one should have been fielded. Well, here's comeback Ben. Took strike one, and now the count 1-1. Comeback Ben saying he checked a home run first pitch. Don't we all? That's in there for a called strike two. Seems everyone likes to check a 200 mag, 190 mag. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Swung all the way through it. Comeback Ben down on strikes. But not before the Ospreys score two. Two-run home run by DX makes it 2-0. 2 runs on, 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left. And the score after half an inning is just Baltimore 2 and Chicago nothing. Well, here comes Chicago. It's going to be Anoma, the IPU Season 8 graduate out of Edmonton. He was on Bonds' team. Bonds, of course, Season 27 Sonic. That was an IPU All-Star playing manager for the Edmonton Tusks. Fell off in the playoffs, but a very good season nonetheless. Comeback Ben on the mound after striking out on 4 pitches. Ball 1 to Anoma. Anoma has a little bit of Major League experience. I made a poll in the IPU server for players with less than 10 games, and obviously had more than that because I didn't include him. He laces that one out to left field, and it's a leadoff single for the Ravens. And up steps that dangerous man Ninja, last season's MVP. And I believe third in the voting for Cy Young. Well, Ninja, last time I saw him, clobbered a 3-run home run in that loss to Doosan. Or was it? No, 2-run home run, excuse me. Looking for another 2-run home run here. Taking strike one inside part of the plate. I have that scorecard here with me somewhere. As count goes even at 1-1. I guess I don't. Oh, here it is. Ninja, that was his lone hit. 2-run home run came in the second inning, made the score 3-0 Chicago. I think that was the last time they led that game. Or like that 3-0 lead, I should say. Count now, 2-1. Ninja with absolutely no intent to swing there. Runner at first is Anoma. Comeback Ben's pitch is low and away. Ball 3. So, a very, very good opportunity here for Ninja. You certainly don't want to put Ninja in the hitter's count. Well, here comes that 3-1. And, oh, it just clipped the zone. And the count goes full at 3-2. So, payoff pitch on its way. Here it comes. It's hit up the middle, and that is going to be a long fly out to center field. So, Ninja with a long battle there against comeback Ben. And Ben out on top this time. Here is GoYankee. I think season 27, if I remember, he played with the North Side rivals, the Breeze, and did very well. Well, he crushes that one. Left center field. We have a tie ball game. Gone. Oh my goodness gracious! He hit that one about 13 rows back here, left center field. Oh, no doubt about it. On the first pitch, he was swinging all the way, and he got a good one. Well. Two poor starts here for the starting pitchers here. Two-run home runs. Never even
Well,
seen.
how about that? He left something in the zone. Yankee absolutely clobbered it. I'm telling you, that was something that was God.
Yeah, well, you certainly don't want to leave one in the zone for Ninja. You don't want to leave one in the zone for GoYankee. And here it is, another very talented batter. It's Capital. Takes ball one outside. Capital had a good game. Spring training, I saw that 2 for 5. He had the first RBI of the game, RBI single. The first, and he hits that one in left center field, and oh, that one's gone. They go back to back here in Chicago. Just gets over left center field wall, similar to DX's home run, and now it's 3-2 Chicago. Oh my goodness gracious! How about that from Capital? As he rounds the bases for his 5th spring training home tripper. And, well, seems like it's going to be a slugfest here tonight in Southside. So here is Ors, not a draft pick, by the way, picked up on the transaction lists just the other day. Comeback Ben, yet to record his second out, by the way. Giving up 2 home runs. Those were only his second and third home runs allowed this season, as Ors fouls that one foul, third base side, out of play. For those of you who don't know, Leonatus is the manager of Chicago, and he is not here today because he is graduating. I think that one just might be slightly more important than the spring training game.
Are you sure? I heard HBB was life.
Yeah. Well, you gotta really test out that exert mechanic. So,
Oh, got it.
kind of missing out, I guess.
I guess so.
It's 2-1 on Ors. Batter on deck is Notre Dame Nerd, who is a season 27 Sonic. As that one is bounded sharp to shortstop, throw is in plenty of time, and Ors is down for the second out in the inning. So here is Notre Dame, yet to get a hit in spring training. Probably hasn't been able to make most of the games. Notre Dame started out the season 27 season on the Sonics, was traded mid-season for X-Tox. He hits that one on a flare to shortstop, and he somehow beat that out. Oh my goodness. Well, first hit of spring training here comes in the bottom of the first inning. Okay.
It looked like a tie to me, so you know what they say, the tie goes to the runner.
Yeah, well, Notre Dame will be happy. You might as well take the hit there. Here is Rai Guy. Rai Guy accidentally whisper chatted me in Game 7 of spring training, thinking that I was on the Doosan Bears. He said, I'm going to get a lot of playtime for Doosan. I had to break it to him. I'm not getting playtime on the Bears. Take ball 2 outside. Working the count. Most of these batters have been very good with their discipline. Just in this first inning, as Right Guy swings all the way through it, and the Deuces go wild at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first and a 3-2 lead for the Ravens. Comeback Ben kicks, winds, delivers, and it's a weak flare off to second base. And that will do it in the inning. But not before 3 runs cross the plate, courtesy of a 2-run home run by GoYankee, and then a solo shot right after that by Capital. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and none left. And we go to the top of the second inning, and your Mechanics Bank score is the Ravens 3 and the Ospreys 2. Well, here is Cnyirt stepping in first time today, 7-8-9 in Ospreys lineup. Batter on deck, Joshy boy. I have no idea who's in the 9 hole. As Cnyirt takes strike 1, GoYankee just throws one in there, knowing that the Ospreys have been taking the first pitch all the way. Here comes the 0-1 from the wily southpaw. And that's popped in the air by second base, but they were playing in the bloop shift, and that's going to be an infield single. So another unfortunate start to an inning here. And up steps Joshy Boy. Who's on deck? I can't say that. Here's Yankees first offering to Joshy, and it's popped in the air again. First base. Capital is under it to make the catch. Tried to trick tried to trick Cnyirt into running that he was gonna drop the ball, but he didn't. He probably could have. He probably could have. Well,
Yesterday,
either way, here's
Capital made a
Novak.
leaping catch in foul territory to retire the threat. It was runners on first and second, and well, if he didn't make that catch, the inning would still be going.
Well, talk about a rangy, rangy fielder here as Novak takes ball one outside. Novak, appreciate him giving me media and IPU. I had apply for media as that somehow finds grass here in left center field. Rounding third and heading home is going to be Cnyirt. He's looking to tie the game. Novatic is heading to third. He's going to leg out a triple. And just like that, we have a tie ball game. Truth be told, I thought that was a can of corn. But you can't take anything for granted these days. As Cnyirt crosses the plate, and it's yet another run. We have a 3-3 ball game here in Chicago.
Looks like we're going to 13 innings of extras today.
Yeah, well, there was a side league game. Not, it wasn't a side league game in the league, the one league I'm playing in, because I was just trying to find something to do before the season started. As Teo fouls that one down the first base line, it went to 18 innings. I don't know how you go to 18 innings in a side league.
Wow, that's
There certainly can't be that much pitching depth. As Teo swings through that one in the count now 0-2, waved at the hook inside, got him to chase there. Baltimore has batted around the lineup and is looking to take the lead again. Here comes 0-2, taken all the way outside. So, anyways, to finish what I was saying about Novatic, runner at third after that triple. Thanks for giving me media and IPU. I'm going to say he also gave me a recommendation for media in main league. And we're happy to be here. Of course, he also gave a recommendation for Morgana, too. Well, here is Wham, batting for the second time today. Popped foul to catcher in the first. Looking to take the lead 4-3 or perhaps 5-3. Everyone has it in them for a homer here today.
there must be something in the air tonight. We've already seen what, like 3 home runs, and it's only
Yeah.
the second inning. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I think Bombs might have juiced the ball. That's why he wanted the long inning. Wanted to
Robust
test it out.
steroids.
Yeah, exactly. Don't give them any cups. Here comes the 0-1. Taken on the money, strike 2 by GoYankee. So he's looking to get out of the inning here after giving up the game-tying RBI triple. Here comes the 0-2, and it's high, ball 1.
That looked in the zone to me.
Yeah? Well, you're the umpire. I think you got to call that one.
Oh, my bad.
Either way, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Kick, wind, delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Wham for the third out here in the inning. But not before Nevada ties the game here in the top of the second with an RBI triple to left center field. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. And your Mechanics Bank score after 1 1/2 innings is the Ospreys 3 and the Ravens 3 coming to bat. So it's going to be 8-9-1 for Chicago as Comeback Ben gets started for perhaps tumultuous second inning. It's Isifer. I don't know who this is, if I have to be honest. Taking ball 1. Comeback Ben's been around for a while. Morgana has the Roblox chat closed, but he was saying that he's been pitching longer than GoYankee's been alive. I assume, of course, metaphorically speaking. I hope GoYankee isn't under 13. But either way, Count is 1-1, and here comes the pitch. Swinging all the way through that one. Strike two. Blew the fast one by him. Comeback Ben looking for his first strikeout here today. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets it. Strike three. Down goes this for a first out here in the bottom of the second. And here is that venerable season 27 Sonic Jerko. Jerko. A reliable center fielder down the stretch in the tiebreaker and in the playoffs. Not the most dangerous bat in the lineup, but a very productive one indeed, and laid down a lot of good bunts. As I think he checked that one, it looked like it just crossed the zone there. Curveball outside part of the plate. Batter on deck, Anoma singled to lead off the game and scored on the 2-run home run by Yankee. Jerko takes ball one inside. Another even count here. Both pitchers have been trying to work a lot of ball strike ball combinations as comeback Ben gets the call there on the outside part of the plate, and the count now 1-2. Coming set quickly, here's the pitch, taken again. Outside, in the dirt actually. Now the deuce is wild once more, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and nobody on here in the bottom of the second. Tie ball game in Chicago. The righty's ready, and here's the pitch. Oh, Jerko takes strike 3 up his wheelhouse. And that's the second strikeout and the second out of the inning. So here's Anoma. It was a very, very clean single, let me tell you. Just jutted one through the left side of the infield. First offering is hit in the air, right center field, and both outfielders had a slow jump to it. It's a ground rule double for Anoma, and he is making a very good impression here. He was one of the draft picks, I believe, for Leonidas and the Ravens. Comeback Ben says bailed. I honestly think with the slow outfielders, he could have had a chance there to leg it out to second. So up steps Ninja. Ninja flew out to center field on a full count as he takes ball one outside. Runner in scoring position for the season 28 MVP. The 1-0 is hit down the third base line, but foul, out of play. 1-1 now, and the pitch taken. Strike 2. I don't think he winded for that one. Very well. So 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. Here's comeback Ben's pitch. It's hit weakly left center field, and that's going to get down, and that might score a run. Rounding third, heading home is Anoma. It's a good throw to hold him. The third baseman cut well inside to
Yeah, what a throw by the center fielder to get it in quickly. Prevents Anoma from scoring.
Runners at the corner. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I thought Masaharu was going to get in, but it was Wham who was AFK. That's why there was a missing infielder. I was so confused why no one was covering third, as GoYankee takes 2 balls in a row. Very good hitters count for him. He hit a first pitch home run last time up. Left center field, it was the deepest home run of the night. Takes that one on the edge of the zone. Strike 1. Clip the corner. This broadcast is brought to you by Hardware Haven, Customer First, in Tacoma, Auburn, and Kent. Here comes the 2-1. It is hit well out to left center field, and that one's going to split the outfielders. Anoma is in to score. Rounding second, heading third, and now heading home is Ninja, who's going to be in to score. It's going to be a 2 RBI double for GoYankee, and the pitcher helps his own cause. And we have a 5-3 ball game here in Chicago. How about that?
How about that indeed? 2 for 2. Now with a 2-run shot and a 2 RBI double, this man has 4 RBI night.
Oh, that almost got out. It's off the wall. I was waiting for you to finish. I didn't want to cut you off. It's going to be a long RBI single. No, you're good. You're good. They're pitching quick here.
They are.
Long
this is a
RBI
fire
single
drill.
for Capital. Yeah. Well, not a fire drill at my high school in California. Every time the alarm went off, we kind of just sat there and just slowly walked to the field. As Orse hits that one down the left field line, and the hit parade is on here in Chicago. To second is going to be Capital. He's rounding and heading for third. He was off with the contact. He's in there safely, and there's runners at the corners. Good base running here for Chicago. I was going to
Really
say
impressive.
we didn't have time because of all the hitting that's been done here. Ninja was at first base when GoYankee hit that double, as Comeback Ben is exiting the game here with 2 outs in second. He's responsible for the runners at first and third.
Wouldn't it be absolutely amazing if Notre Dame could get into one right here? Maybe park it in that green terrace out in center. We've seen him do it before.
Yeah. He's got a couple long ones up his sleeve. Him and Pikachu batting back to back, as it looks like it's going to be poke into pitch for Comeback Ben. Comeback Ben's day is done. We'll get your line score for him in just one moment. As I was going to say, let's hope Notre Dame doesn't hit a home run here in the first pitch. It was a hit and run for Ninja. He was already off as Notre Dame swings through the curve well outside, got baited there. He was running. He was almost already at second. I guess he just knew GoYankee was going to hit it as Notre Dame swings through another bad one there, and the count 0-2. Got hit with the hook bait. So 1 strike away from exiting and ending his poke. Very good pitcher. None can deny. Here comes the 0-2, and it's outside, ball 1. So 3 balls in the pitch sequence for poke, and 2 strikes because 2 were swinging. Runners at first and third. Here comes that 1-2. And another good take for Notre Dame. Big league take in the count, even at 2-2, and the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2-1. 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the second for Chicago. Notre Dame looking to tack on. Here comes the Portsiders pitch, and it's hit sharply to second, and that should end the inning. Ground out second to first, but not before 3 men crossed the plate. I said it was 5-3. It's actually 6-3. Excuse me. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Comeback Ben's day is done here as we go to the top of the third, and your Mechanics Bank score is the Ospreys 3, and the Ravens 6. Ospreys coming to bat here. DX. It's going to be 3-4-5. And the Ospreys lineup. Comeback Ben, 1 2/3 innings. He gave up 6 runs, all earned, on 8 hits. Struck out 2 and walked none. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry. I thought I disconnected. It's 1-0 on DX. I heard someone leave the call. It was Riley Kias, who was spectating us in the booth. Go Yankees, 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2. Make sure to close that Roblox chat. Here comes the 2-0. Check swing in there for called strike. Anyways, 1 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Struck out 2, walked none, and surrendered 2 home runs as that's hit over the head of Capital in first and goes down the line. DX waking up the Ospreys offense here, and he was trying for a double. It's just going to be another long single down the first base line. So another leadoff man is aboard for the Ospreys, and they're looking to capitalize on that one. Here comes the new pitcher poke.
6 hits tonight for the Ospreys, 9 for the Ravens. It's a yes hitter all around the board.
Oh, no kidding, man. No kidding. It is a very, very batter-dominated night here. I said just at the beginning of the game that it was going to be a good pitching year for Major League Baseball and IPU. As that's hit left field. Oh, my goodness, that's gone. Just over the bullpen, over the Ravens bullpen, that is, and into left field for a 2-run home run. That makes it a 1-run game here. It's 6-5, still Chicago. Poke, how about that? Crushes one.
How about that? Looks like he checked a homer pitch actually on the first pitch. It was an inside curve, and now Yankee caught too much of the play once again, and he made him pay.
I mean, everyone is seems to be hitting. I guess Yankee probably not using exert. He might be missing his accuracy. They're like throwing everything in the wheelhouse. Here is Friotech. He hit a single, reached on error. Again, they call it a single, even though that in real life that's an error on the pitcher Yankee. He let a pop up drop right next to him on the mound. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly, right field, well under it. Capital is there to Moss, his second baseman, for the out. So here is the pitcher of record for the Ospreys comeback, Ben. He struck out swinging on 4 pitches his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. And it's outside, ball 1. And now the 1-1 is checked and in there for a called strike 2. So 1 strike away from another strikeout of comeback Ben. Yankee looking to settle down after giving up now his second home run of the game as Ben swings through that one, strike 3, and down he goes. Everyone's calling out Wid Stowers. Wham says Stowers just floats around different teams to sit on the bench and calls other people losers.
Whoa.
Everyone getting into it here in spring training. If this was real life, we might actually see a dugout fight. Up steps Cnyirt.
Wham was saying that?
Wham said that to Wid Stowers,
Wow.
who is on the Ravens bench. As that's hit in the air to first base Capital, and that is a quick end to the inning, but not before 2 men across the plate. It's another 2-run home run, this time courtesy of Polk. The Ospreys get back in the scoring column. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and none left. And we go to the bottom half of the third. And your Mechanics Bank score is the Ospreys 6. The Ravens 6 and the Ospreys 5. It's a little bit of an issue, and both of them have bird nicknames. Keep slipping up the tongue. Well, here's Rye Guy. Rye Guy grounded unassisted to second base to end the first inning in his first time up. It's going to be 7-8-9 here for the Ravens. Bottom half of the third. Still nursing now a 1-run lead. It's Rye Guy, Isifer, and Jerko. Jerko, for those you don't know, has a hot dog stand out in left center field on the second concourse in the Washington Wolves Park. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air, left field. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. It just clears the wall here in left center field. Home run for Rye Guy. And it's a 7-5 game. Oh my goodness. Balls are flying here tonight in Chicago. Another one that just clears the left center field wall. Oh my goodness gracious.
Holy smokes. Nothing I can say there.
Well, everyone is very shocked that Rye Guy hit a home run. Here comes the first pitch to Isifer. Fouls that one well in the air, left field, and it hits the third deck. How about that? I think he might have hit that one out of the park had it stayed fair. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, foul homer. And unfortunately, what tends to happen is they strike out. But Isifer looking to break the jinx here. Here comes the 0-2. Taken upstairs, 1-2. 1-2. Scream Kid gets fanned. From Poke. Here it comes. Hit weakly off the handle of the bat to second base. First baseman was very slow to react, but we'll get there in plenty of time. Isifer down for the first out in the inning. So up steps Churko. He took strike 3. His first time up in the second. That was the second out of the inning, and then 3 runs scored right after that. As Yurko swings and misses at strike one, fooled with the off-speed pitch. Poke has certainly been a much more effective pitcher than Comeback Ben as Jerko swings through that one, and the count now 0-2. Once again, Comeback Ben is the pitcher of record for the Ospreys. He gave up 6 runs in an inning and 2/3. We're only in the bottom half of the third. Poke steps off, calls time here.
Bottom of the
12
third and
runs
12
already
men.
across the plate. Yeah, exactly. Talk about good hitting. As Jerko might have jinxed him there. He checks swing strike 3. And he's rung out on strikes again. So here is Anoma. Ground rule double his last time up, right center field. Just bounced over the wall. Again, that came with 2 outs. He crossed the plate on GoYankee's 2 RBI double. Taking ball 1 inside. Gracious. There's nothing I can say. There's no pitching here tonight.
Yes, hitter.
Yeah, exactly. It's a miraculous pop out here. Shortstop is well deep in the outfield, and that will end the inning. Only 1 run crossed the plate here in the bottom half of the third. Leadoff home run by Guy just cleared the fence in left center field. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and none left. And we go to the top of the fourth. Your Mechanics Bank score is now the Ravens 7 and the Ospreys 5. So here is Joshy Boy. 8-9-1 for the Ospreys. Joshy Boy, Nevadic, and Teo. Joshy Boy grounded out unassisted to the first baseman his first time up in the second. As he hits that one to the gap in left center field, but Anomo was playing well shaded in towards center, and he catches that one on the line. So 1 away here in the top of the fourth. Little unrewarded of that hard contact here. So here's Nevadic. Great GFX maker. A great one. Catcher. I thought there was no catcher. It looks like someone else is in the catch here for Chicago.
Ciro Diarro.
Here comes the first offering to Nevadic. That's hit down the right field line. Giving chase is Notre Dame, who makes the catch on the fly, and there is 2 away. So here is Teo. Grounded out, unassisted to the first baseman, last time up in the second. Doubled and scored on DX's 2-run shot in the first. 1 for 2 today, which actually brings down his average, by the way. First pitch from Yankee, in there, called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well fouled on the right field line, and that's another one that makes the third deck.
Oh, I got scared of that one. That was loud.
Here comes the 1-2 from Teo. From Yankee. Here it comes. Hit weakly, up the middle, just gets past the second base bag, fielded on the hop, and the throw is in time to end the inning. 1-2-3, and the first one of the game for either side. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No runs on no hits, no errors, and none left. GoYankee works a gem of a half inning, and your Mechanics Bank score remains at the Ravens 7 and the Ospreys 5. So here is Sarah Diero enter the game defensively for Ninja. Defensive replacement in the fourth. Looks like the bench players might get some time here. As that's hit well, right center field, and it hangs up for too long. Teo is underneath it to make the first out of the inning. Well, here's a man who has yet to get out today. 2 for 2 today. 2-run home run, 2 RBI double for GoYankee his last 2 times up. 4 RBIs and 2 runs scored, 2 for 2. That's already a good day, and he did that in 2 innings. Just don't ask him about his pitching. inside ball one.
I like his hat, the Sour Patch Kid. I'm
Oh
surprised
yeah.
it's not a banned hat, but I'm guessing not because of it doesn't have a particle. But I've seen non-particle hats be banned.
I think if you just ask, I think they have to take it off.
Oh,
So it's just like it's like the same thing. Like I've seen like random hats get asked to be taken off, even though they're not particles or not weird colors. And that makes it a hitter's count here, 2-1.
but
Slow
it's
ball
pretty bright.
inside.
It's pretty
Yeah,
bright.
it's not the brightest neon green I've seen, but I definitely could see someone having cause for complaint, as that is another foul tank. That one only makes the second deck. The count now evens out at 2-2. Balls had been flying here in Chicago. The fans must be very happy. Just hope it's not hitting them in the head. As GoYankee, oh, he's out. First time today, I guess I jinxed him. And now here's Capital. Capital is 2 for 2 today. Third baseman Wham playing well down the third base line. I mean, Ted Williams, who was a famous left-handed batter, of course, for the Boston Red Sox. They used to have put the Williams shift on him. That would be basically moving all four infielders to the second base bag or to the right. We just bunt down the third base line. And I mean, if you can aim the bunt, it's going to go for a base hit down the third base line. It's 1-0 on Capital. I don't think anyone's trying to bunt here in spring training. But, you know, Leonardo's Game 7 of the World Series. I think he might. Here comes the 1-0. That's hit weakly towards the shortstop. And that will end the inning. So back to back. 1, 2, 3 innings here in Chicago. The pitchers finally get a breathe. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And your Mechanics Bank score remains put at Ravens 7 and the Ospreys 5. Pacifica now in the catch. So it looks like a couple more people are getting their run out. Wham looking for his first hit here today, coming in the batting here on the top of the fifth. He struck out swinging in the second and pop fouled a catcher in the first as he hits that one down the right field line into the visiting bullpen and gone. Oh, 7-6 now in Chicago. Yet another home run, this one off the bat of Wham. Oh my goodness.
No lead is safe in this game. And I'm
Well,
telling you, no, you better score runs, or
I
else
just want to. Sorry. Okay,
you
you
will
go.
not win. Wow.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that this is my last half inning here at the play-by-play microphone before I shift over for the rest of the game.
Well, you don't know
And,
that.
oh, well, yeah, I guess it could go to extra
Yeah,
innings,
at this
but
rate, we're going to
assu-
extras, so
yeah,
buckle up, buddy.
assuming not, as that's hit the right center field, and that one's going to get down. Texas Leaguer there, and it gets past the right fielder, and Browning first and heading second is going to be DX. Ball is at the warning track when it gets in, and that's going to be a stand-up double. So now a triple shy of the cycle, by the way. The only triple in the game thus far, off the bat of the 9-hole Nevadic. Here is Poke. But yeah, my last half inning here at the play-by-play, and we've seen 13 runs. We've seen 1, 2, 3 home runs for Baltimore, and 1, 2, 3 home runs for Chicago. That one's hit down the left field line. That will get in there for a hit. It's going to be runners at the corners here. And another man puts another tally in the hit column. Pokey now 2 for 3 today, single and a double. Here's for you, Tech. He is 1 for 2 today. Singled on the error by GoYankee. Baltimore actually does have an error on Wham. I don't know when that was. I couldn't tell you. Frio Tech swings all the way through. Strike 2. As that's hit in the air, first base, and it's down. And it looks like we're going to have a potential chance for double play. Oh, they're going to get the runner that was at third. That's DX. Oh, he almost got by GoYankee. Let me score that for you as that's the second out. Double play, 3, and the out was recorded there. 5, 1. Completely did not consider the catcher in that equation. It was GoYankee covering home. Pitcher makes a put out. Pitchers can field and hit, obviously. Well, here's comeback Ben, the pitcher who was looking for his first hit. Hits that one well down the right field line, and that's another third decker. The count now even at 1-1. So runner
Good
at
play.
second.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good play by
Runner
the
at
first baseman Capital to let it drop, allowed for the double play.
yeah. He was obviously looking to turn to the traditional way, get the out at first, get the runner at second, but it was a little too greedy there as that's hit on a line to second base, and that will end the inning. Excuse me, I misfilled in my line score. One run on three hits, no errors, and one left. And your Mechanics Bank score as we go to the bottom half of the fifth is now the Ravens 7 and the Ospreys 6. Well, this was Capitalist speaking at the play-by-play. Going to turn it over to Morgana. Morgana, take it away.
Well, thank you, buddy. Can you do the scoreboard? Thank you.
Yeah.
Looks like Poke is still going to be on the mound. Pokey? How do you say it? Poke. Oh, I could go for some poke right now. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm kind of like ruining California's reputation by saying poke instead of poke or pokey.
Poke. There's no E. It's Poke.
You
As the
don't you
first,
don't, you don't understand the accent. Did you die?
I don't.
Oh, you just like stopped talking arbitrarily. That's my bad. I did butt in.
So that would be L8, I think. He lined out to center field. All right, here comes Notre Dame Nerd, 1 for 2 today, as he takes the first pitch down the right field line. It's going to drop in, a base hit down for extra bases. Notre Dame rounding to second base. Up with the ball is Ben. This could be a close play at the bag, and Notre Dame is safe. A one-out double. And guess what? Wherever you can get insurance, get it. Because this is a yes hitter. Every run counts the same. Here comes Dry Guy, 1 for 2 today. Had that home run in left field that just snuck out. It was a wall scraper for sure. And if you put April Joe Adele out in left field, he would have taken that one back. But with how close this game is, you want to see if you can get another run as he swings and misses on that one. 0-1.
The topic of Joe Adele, you certainly don't want to put the one version of him where he actually let the ball go through his glove and over the wall for 4 base hit error. Home run. Same Joe Adele.
1-1. Up high. Good take. 2 balls and 1 strike. So we're in the bottom of the 5th inning where the Ravens lead 7-6 with 1 away. Notre Dame on second base. I'm guessing if you read the scoreboard from top to bottom, you know it reads 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So now the count is up to 2 balls, 2 strikes with the runner on second and 1 away. Poker's at 30 pitches. Full count. The 3-2. Swing and a ground ball foul down the third base line. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes with the runner on second base and 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're in spring training game round 9. The Ravens lead the Ospreys 7-6. The set. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, got them all tangled up on all sorts on an off-speed pitch. And there's 2 away for Issafar, who's 0 for 2, grounded out in his last at-bat, struck out in his first. This spring training, he's batting .333 with a home run and 4 RBI. The first pitch on the way to Issafar. Check swing, it's inside, good take, ball 1. So 1-0 here on Issafar. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, where your Ravens lead 7-6. From the stretch, here comes the 1-0. Swing, a ground ball pulled foul down the third base line. 1-1. A yes hitter tonight for both teams. I have not seen this many runs in a while. Here comes the 1-1. In there for a strike. A pitcher's pitch is painted that outside edge. It's 1-2 here in SFR. Polk looking to get out of the inning without giving up a run. The stretch and the 1-2 pitch. Inside. Count moves up to 2 balls, 2 strikes with the runner on second and 2 away. Here in a game where the Ravens lead by 1, need more insurance. Poke gets the sign. The stretch and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory. Third baseman is there. He makes the catch, and that'll retire the threat. So a 1-out double by Notre Dame, but nothing to show for it. We get to the top of the 6th inning. Your Mechanics Bank scores the Osprey 6, the Ravens 7.
Just gonna butt in here. We're 1 minute away from kickoff in the final World Cup game of tonight. Sweden and Tunisia. Prior scores in the World Cup as Cnyirt takes strike 1. Germany 7 and Curacao 1 the morning game. That one was never in doubt. Netherlands 2 and Japan 2. Perhaps the game of the group stage thus far. And the last score to come across the ticker. Amad Diallo, a 90th minute winner off the bench for the Ivory Coast. They beat Ecuador 1-0.
Strike 3 called. Freeze 'em. A beautiful curve that just clipped that bottom corner, and there's 1 down for Joshy Boy hits bombs. 0 for 2 tonight with the flyout. So Yankee, after having a rough start, giving up 2 runs in the first inning, bless you,
Excuse me.
has really found his groove as there's a ground ball through the middle of the infield. Diving save, Anoma steps up, throws the capital at the bag in time. Holy smokes, what a defensive play by Anoma. He takes a hit away from Joshy, and there's 2 down.
Well, I certainly know it wasn't Anthony Volpe there playing a rare second base. How about that from Anoma? That is great feeling. That's great heads up. That's a great heads up play. Excuse me.
Indeed it was. Wow. Wow. This is going to be a good team to watch. Strike 1 called. He took a base hit away from Joshy. The stretch and the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Shallow right center field. Anoma is there to make the catch. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Another 1-2-3 inning for Yankee. Pacifica will lead it off, followed by Anoma. Pacifica kind of struggling a little bit during this spring training, but this is where you roll out all the kinks. Pacifica is batting .077 here in spring training. Not the hottest start for sure. Has 6 strikeouts, but struggle now or struggle later. I'd rather struggle now. Anyways, here comes Poke. He's been on a roll tonight. The set, here comes the first pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball pulled foul down the right field line. That wasn't a second or triple decker, but it was still pretty far. I think that could have gone if it was fair. The stretch and the 0-1 pitch to Pacifica. Up high, good take, 1-1. So the infield playing in, the first baseman is in front of the bag, and Teo is hugging that third base bag as, wow, they were right. A beautiful glove catch at the shoe tops by, I think that's Teo, and there's 1 away here in the inning. Here comes Anoma, 2 for 3 today, a double single, a couple RBI, and a home run and a triple away from the cycle. Not saying that can happen, that will happen, but at this rate, both teams are killing the pitchers. That we could very well go to 18 tonight. The stretch and the pitch to Anoma. Up high, ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, but it's in there for a strike. Counting is out to 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away, nobody on. Here in a game where the Ravens lead by 1. The stretch by Poke and the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Anoma. The 1-2. Swinging a weak ground ball right to Teo. Oh, wait. This could be a tough play. The first baseman is there. Makes the catch. First baseman was playing a little bit off the bag. Got there at the last second. And here comes Wide Stowers, the catcher. At that play at the plate, which Yankee took over for him, he was AFK sitting in the catcher's box. First pitch on the way to wide. Inside, ball 1. So, third base, second base, and shortstop all playing about normal depth. Short and second are a little bit backed up in shallow left and right center, while the first baseman remains in front of the bag. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball through the hole at the right side of the infield. Up with the ball to second baseman Ben. That was in shallow right center field. And if the first baseman were not in front of the bag, that could have been a 1-2-3 inning. Here comes GoYankee, 2 for 3.
Fun of him in the chat, saying he complains when he doesn't play, and obviously the batting average wasn't very pretty, but you got to respect all the hitters here.
Indeed, the first pitch to Yankee, in there for a strike. I bet he checked a home run on that one. He's not going to say anything in chat, but we both know he checked that one. Here comes the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. So wide at first base with 2 away on a 1-1 count to Yankee. Here she comes. Strike called, painted that upper corner. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes with wide on first. Poke at 50 pitches already. Looking to get out of the inning right here. Yankee trying to get some insurance. From the stretch, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a weak ground ball right to the first baseman. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that'll retire the side. So we head to the 7th inning stretch where the Ravens are hanging on to a 1-run lead. Your Mechanics Bank score, it's the Ravens 7. It's the Ospreys 6. So, partner, we have seen a lot of runs today. What did you notice? Did you notice any trends or what?
Well, ever since Poke has come in the game here in relief, it slowed down a lot. I think what happened was they jumped both starters before they got set. These are pitchers that need to kind of get the feel for it, and they get stronger as the game goes. Obviously, GoYankee is still in there pitching. You don't want to take 6 runs to get started, but 2 very offensively driven teams, so I guess you were going to expect the runs here today. This broadcast, we briefly paused for station identification on this network. This is SESN on SBC. This is the Southside Electronic Sports Network on the Seattle Broadcast Company.
As here comes Archive Teo, the third baseman. Made a couple of good plays last inning. First pitch on the way is swung in and lifted into right field. But right there is Notre Dame Nerd to make the catch, and there's 1 away here in the inning. Up to bat is who, what, where, when, wham. Last at bat, he whammed one into the stands on the first pitch right down the right field line to make this a 1-run game. Followed by 2 more runners, but they were both stranded after. And the first pitch on the way to wham, here she comes. In there for a strike, and that would have been a home run pitch too. Let's see what Wham thinks on that one. Nothing. The 0-1 pitch, swinging a weak pop-up right to Rye Guy at third. There's quickly 2 away. And after Yankee giving up 6 runs, he has really found his groove. In the 7th inning, he has only had 69 pitches, as here comes DX, 3 for 3 today. This man cannot get any hotter. First pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, swinging a pop up into the shallow left field. It drops down, a base hit. Up with the ball is left fielder wide to get it into the second baseman Pacifica. A 2-out single for DX. He is 4 for 4 today. Here comes Polk, representing what would be the go-ahead run for the Ospreys. First pitch on the way. Check swing. It's a strike. 0-1.
We got Halliburton here in the chat. He says the ads are now 3 minutes long.
Oh my goodness.
Loki got to fix that.
We are so sorry. We will fix that. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That can't be right.
I guess it changed it back. It used to be 1 minute.
Used to be 1 minute. As there's a fly ball belted out to left field. It will drop in front of the wall. Off the wall, down for extra bases. DX is at least getting to third. Up with the ball's wide Stowers. Cutoff man at short. And now, 2 runners in scoring position for the Ospreys. This is not what you want to see if you're a Ravens fan. How do I don't know how to turn this up. First pitch on the way. It's a strike called. The other alternative might be having to create or 0-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. And Yankee gets out of the trouble there. 2 runners threatened, but to no avail. We get to the bottom of the 7th inning where the Ravens still clinch a 7-6 lead. As I was saying before, we might have to turn on pre-roll ads, which is when you click on the stream, you watch the ad, and then after you don't have to watch any more ads.
Okay, I think we should do that once we get off the air. That's probably the best possible decision we could do.
I don't know how we fix it. I mean, physically it's impossible to not run an ad. I mean, if we get canceled or something and then we get our affiliate status removed, like what if we said, like, if we got Wham on here, Wham would spam, some choice words that we're not allowed to say here. He did that on the World Series stream, by the way.
Did he get the stream taken down?
Yeah. No, he did not, but he did say that derogatory slur like 20 times. But he's black, so it's okay. Anyways, Capel, first baseman, leading off. Polk still on the mound, 51 pitches strong. He's been on a groove. First pitch on the way. Swing, and there's a fly ball right to the first baseman to make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 away. Here comes Oric. 1 for 3 with the single. Flew out his last time up. First was on the way to Oric. Swing and a miss. 0-1. One and one. So now 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 away here for Oric, who is 1 for 3 today. 0-1. Check swing. Oh no, there's a line drive, flip-flop, duck snort, blooper into center field. So 1-out single for Oric. And that'll bring up Notre Dame Nerd. 2 for 3 today with the single and a double. He almost had a home run his last time up. It just died. Turned into a wall double. Oric at first, you would love to get some insurance. Polk steps off the mound and eyes the runner Oric back to first base. The stretch and the first pitch to Notre Dame. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's a strike. 0-1. So, if you guys remember, Notre Dame Nerd was a part of the season 27 Sonics. 0-1 pitch. Check swing in the dirt. Ball 1. Count evens out to 1 ball, 1 strike. With Oric on first base with 1 away in a game where the Ravens lead by 1. He was a part of the season 27 Sonics with Leonidas before he was traded to the San Francisco Giants, the 1-1 Check swing, it's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2
And you
strikes.
just got us copyrighted.
Who got us copyrighted?
You did. You said the baseball team, not the HUV team.
Oh,
We're gone. We're gone. We're done. So.
oh well. Oh, shucks. I guess we can't air ads anymore. Oh, man. Here comes a 2-2. Swing, and there's a pop-up in the infield. Right there is a shortstop. They will double up Auric.
What
And
base
that's a
running
double
was
play.
that?
Well, talk about some IPU base running right there.
Oh,
A
I think
makeshift
actually the
1-2-3
IP
inning for
base running is
Poke.
probably better.
No favors for Yankee whatsoever. We head to the top of the 8th, where guess what? It's a 6-7 game in favor of the Ravens. First pitch to Ben. Swung on, fouled down the third base line, 0-1. Ben, the starting pitcher, he was chased early in the game, I might add. He gave up those 7 runs, and then Anoma came in and silenced everyone as there's a strike. Ben has really struggled not only on the mound, but at the plate today. Yankee, the starter, giving up 6 runs, but 79 pitches strong. Ben takes that outside, can count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. The stretch in the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, it's up high. Ball 2. Ben calls time to step out the box and adjust the gloves. Down 0-2 has fought back his way to even out the count. Yankee would love a strikeout right here. Here's a stretch in the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and there's a fly ball right to wide Stowers. He doesn't even have to move a step. Kerplunk makes the catch. 1 down here in the inning, and that will bring up Cnyirt. 1 for 3 today with a single. Also touched home plate once. In his last at bat, he struck out. You would love a quick inning for Yankee right here. Already at 82 pitches. The first pitch on the way to Cnyirt. It's in there for a strike. 0-1. Yankee has brought his ERA down from 54 to 7.3 as that 0-1 is spoiled foul down the third base line. We'll do it again. 0-2. Yankee will love a K right here. The stretch. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Freeze him. Heat on the bottom part of the zone. A pitcher's pitch. And there's 2 away for Joshy Boy hits bombs. How about that? And the first pitch on the way to Joshy. It's in there for a strike. 0-1. Now 0-2 on Joshy, looking for the strikeout right here. Here's a stretch on the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Yankees. We head to the bottom of the 8th, where the Ravens lead 7-6. So, Ravens lead the Ospreys 7-6. You would love to get some insurance runs the way this game is gone, but Poke has been absolutely lights out on the mound, and he has given the Ospreys a chance to at least tie it going into the 9th. Ryguy, 1 for 3 today, had a home run that just scraped the wall out in left field and somehow left the yard. You would love to see a Raven rally right here. The stretch and the first pitch on the way to Ryguy. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Set. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there's a line drive down the right field line and toward the corner, a fair ball. This is going to get down for extra bases. Ryguy heading to second. No, big throw in from right field, and he'll be held to a leadoff single. So leadoff single here for Ryguy as Isafar comes up, and man, they are struggling tonight. 0 for 3 with the strikeout, flew out in their last time at bat. What do you think about that?
I think that now would be a great time to break that goose egg. And Poke now, obviously pitching a lot of innings here in relief, might falter anytime soon.
Yep, for sure. But Poke is absolutely painting right now. Two called strikes, two pitchers' pitches, and now looking for a third one to put away Isafar for the fourth time tonight. From the stretch and the 0-2 pitch, down low, ball one. Looked like he went a tempo right there. So Rai Guy at first from the leadoff single down the right field line. Now the set and the 1-2 pitch. Swing, and there's a chopper right to the third baseman. A beautiful glove by Teo, and there's two down. Two straight innings of two double plays. And now quickly, here comes Pacifica 0 for 1 tonight with the flyout. How about that? Would you say that was bad base running or just a better catch? And that swung on and popped up. Shallow left field. Teo goes out. He mosses everyone and makes the catch. Well, we head to the top of the ninth inning. Last try for the Ospreys. And their 9-1-2 batters are coming up. It'll be
I mean,
Novatic. Then
to answer your question real quick, I mean, you got to fault the base runner getting doubled off almost on any occasion, unless it's a line drive straight at first.
I mean, that looked like it was gonna be a ground ball right to Teo, and I think Rai Guy was thinking he wanted to break up that double play. Anyways, there looks like to be a dispute on the mound on who's coming in. Either first baseman Capital will come in, or they are having some. I think we're waiting on Yankee.
Yeah, he's AFK.
Well, Yankee trying to go the full 9 yards. Let's see if he can do it here. Facing the 9-1-2 in the Osprey lineup. The first pitch on the way. Swinging, there's a weak ground ball right to Rai Guy. This could be a tough play. The throw to first, not in time. Novatic is safe. He represents the tying run in this game. And here comes the go-ahead run to the plate, Archive Teo. First pitch on the way, it's a ball called 1-0. So, strikeout double play will end this game. And that's set in the 1-0 pitch to Teo. Ball 2, 2-0. The worst thing you could do is get two straight base runners on. Novatic at first, playing safe by being glued to that bag, the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball through the infield and down the right field line and toward the corner, and this will be down, probably, for extra bases. Nope, now they thought about it, and they will instead have runners on first and second. Here comes who, what, where, when, wham. He flew out his last time up. So, Dale, what do they have to do in this situation here?
I mean, defensively speaking, you have to at worst only give up one run here. I think getting the first out of this inning right now would be the most important thing. Obviously, if you're Baltimore, just gotta fill the bases. Then you're really in trouble if you're Chicago.
And it looks like the Ravens are shorthanded 2 players. They are missing a catcher and they are missing a shortstop. So no Yankee will have to cover first and second base, and right there where the shortstop should have been is going to be a ground ball through into left field. This will tie up the game. Teo down to third, and wham at second, and the ball gets past. No, Rai Guy has it now. So RBI double. Teo will get down to third base. The go-ahead run 90 feet away from home. Still nobody out. They might want to pull Yankee now. He's already at 94 pitches. DX is 4 for 4. They might walk him here. Nope, they're going to choose to pitch him. The first pitch on the way. In their first strike. 0-1.
Mind you, that was an RBI double on what should have been a routine ground ball. But of course, again, they were playing shorthanded.
0-1. Up high, ball 1. If there was a shortstop, that would have been 2 away, and maybe the tying run getting to third base. Maybe. Here comes the 1-1. In there for a strike. A good pitcher's pitch. Got that backdoor curve. 1-2. Looking to get the first out of the inning. That's set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Oh, baby, got him off speed. There's one down here in the inning. Here comes Poke. He has been absolutely hot as well. 3 for 4. Home run, double, single, a triple away from the cycle. It is clinch time for the Ravens. It is make or break time for the Ospreys. Well, actually, no. We're going in the bottom of the ninth. The set and the first pitch on the way to Poke. In there for a strike. 0-1. No catcher, so it will be hard to turn a double play. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, pulled foul. Oh, man. Did that have the distance? That could have gone very easily. From the set, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging, there's a ground ball. Right to Guy! They're going to double him up at second. It's a double play! Holy smokes! What a play by the third baseman! Oh, man. A 5-4 double play, and we get to the bottom of the ninth where the Ravens look to walk off the Ospreys. Holy smokes.
As I said last time, a runner got doubled off. It's usually the fault of the base runner. That time is most certainly the fault of the base runner. Yes, you thought that was going to get by. The glove of the third baseman had to run back to make the catch over his shoulder. But nonetheless, you were so far off the bag, and you are not the go-ahead run. The runner on third was the go-ahead run. You do not need to try to advance as aggressively as possible. It wasn't a forced play. That's just bad base running. You would have had runners second and third and still a chance to score. Instead, now, Ravens a chance to walk it off.
Ravens had the chance to walk off. They will have their 1, 2, 3 in their lineup. Not really, though, as Wide puts a weak fly ball into shallow right. Right there is the first baseman, and there's one away. Here in the bottom of the ninth. If we go to the 10th inning, it'll be Capitals taking the play-by-play, and we will switch every inning. Here comes Yankee. 2 for 4 today. Started off hot. 2 for 2. Capitals stinks him. He went 0 for 2 after that. If you could go 3 for 5 right here, that would be most lovely. Poke at 70 pitches already. But he has been absolutely lights out. He deserves every bit of credit. The first pitch on the way to Yankee. In there for a strike. 0-1. Crowd chanting, "Let's go Ravens." Poke gets the sign. And the 0-1 pitch. Swinging, there's a fly ball. Hit out to left field. This is going. It is off the wall. Down for extra bases. Yankee rounding to second. Up with the ball is Teo. The throw in to Ben. He is safe. It's a 1-out double. And the winning run is on second base. How about that? Here comes Capitals. He takes ball 1. 1-0. Capital trying to show bunt. And the 1-0 pitch. Swinging, there's a weak ground ball. Right there is the first baseman. And they are going to double Yankee up. And that will retire the threat. So we head to the top of the 10th. Hey, extra innings. We asked for this. We're all tied at 7. Take it away.
Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Back here, the microphone for the top of the 10th. I only have 2 innings left on my scorecard, and then we are in a bit of trouble. It's going to be 5, 6, 7 here for the Baltimore Ravens. Once again, top of the 10th. Morgana, do you mind doing the scoreboard real quick? I'm
so sorry. Let me do that right now.
You're good. I just blanked everything. It's a 7-7 ball game here. 14 of those runs scored before the middle of the 5th inning. 13, actually. As that is a ground ball that gets past the first baseman, Capital. And it's going to be a leadoff single here for Friotech in the top of the 10th. Ospreys tied the game late here in the 9th. Scored on an RBI double by Wham. Second hit of the day. His first was a solo shot in the 5th. Well, here's comeback Ben. A hit now would be as good as ever. He's 0 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts. He struck out his last time up. He hits that one right field, but right at Notre Dame Nerd. And there is quickly one away. Cnyirt now, 1 for 4 today. He singled in the second and scored, and has done nothing since. Grounded unassisted to first in the third. Struck out looking in the sixth, and struck out looking in. GoYankee strike out of the side in the eighth. But GoYankee is tiring now. He gets that one in there for a called. Strike one. 106th pitch, the next one to come. Polk, the reliever, who relieved comeback Ben, is about at 90 pitches, give or take. They've got 8 now, so they have at least everyone but a catcher. Cnyirt fouls that one in to his team's dugout. Capital is giving chase. It bounces onto the roof. The count now 1-2. Batter on deck is Joshi. Joshi is 0 for 4 today. Actually, that might not. Yeah, that is Joshi. The 1-2 is hit hard. Shortstop. He's very slow to run to the bag, but he gets it, and he turns 2 in tie. 6 unassisted to first. Double play. So, a leadoff single by Friotech is quickly erased. GoYankee faces the minimum once more. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Your Mechanics Bank score here in the middle of the 10th is the Ospreys 7 and the Ravens 7. Ravens looking to walk it up once more, this time in the bottom of the 10th. Once again, this game goes to 11th. It will be Morgana back at the play-by-play mic. Orsay stepping in. First man up is 2 for 4 today. Singled in the 7th and singled in the 2nd. Poke on as that's fouled into the stands a couple rows deep. Out of play. Now 0-1. As I was going to say, Poke is working on, if he, assuming he finishes this without getting walked on, it would be his 8th and 2/3 inning of relief. Almost a complete game in relief. The longest relief outing, I believe, in Major League history, I want to say, was 16 innings. And of course, that came in the dead ball era. As Orsay takes ball 1 inside, count goes along 1-2. Longest relief outing. It was, I was almost right. 18 1/3 innings. I just searched it up as that is hit to right center field, and that will get down. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Chicago Ravens. An upset Notre Dame Nerd. He lined into a double play, shortstop to first. His last time up. And again, that's not really his fault. I have to say, it's on the base runner right guy. But either way, hoping, of course, for not another double play lineout. 2 for 4 today. Doubled last time up in the 5th. When the hell did he get the other hit? Am I tripping?
And as we look to the mound, Cnyirt will be going in as relief.
So Poke would be the losing pitcher, by the way, if this run scores from first, as Notre Dame takes strike 1. Very, very good relief outing. 7 2/3 innings. The line score will probably come at the end of the game. Here comes the 0-1. Outside ball 1. By the way, the longest relief outing, 18 1/3 innings. I have just searched this up. It was the Chicago Cubs pitcher Zip Zabel against the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1915. And needless to say, that 18 1/3 relief outing hurt his arm. He didn't last very long in the majors after that. Here comes the 2-1. Even Steven at 2-2 now. Deuce is wild. 1 on here, bottom of the 10th. 7-7 score. Ravens looking to walk it off the bat of Notre Dame or anyone else to follow. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, he checks swing strike 3, and Morgana rings him up. First out here in the 10th, and up steps Regai. I really don't know when Notre Dame got that second hit, but it says he did.
Boo.
Oh, I miscounted a ground out second to first. I think that was the infield single, if I remember. There we go. That was all in the first inning, and I carried that error on my scorecard ever since. As Regai takes that one, ball 1 inside. Longest modern era relief appearance. Lindy McDaniel, famous Cardinal and Yankee pitcher. 13 innings against the Tigers in 1973. As Regai takes ball 2. 2-1 now. Batter on deck is who is that? I don't know who that is. As it's now 3-1, so in a time like this, I highly doubt that Cnyirt is going to try to throw ball four and get him to chase. But you never know what could happen here. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Swinging all the way, and the count now full at 3-2.
That was definitely in the zone at that time.
Yep, payoff pitch on the way. Here it comes. It is hit up the middle, right center field. Tail way underneath that. He's going to make the catch easily. Can of corn. Extra innings brought to you by Larry's Lobster House, where the claws leap right into your mouth. If a Ravens pitcher ever throws a complete game, you will get yourself free sides at Larry's Lobster House. Here is Pacifica as he fouls that one down the third base line. Pacifica's a 9-hole, by the way, but once again, the Ravens were shorthanded for a couple innings. So Isifer left the game after going 0 for 4. Here comes the 0-1. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 10th in Chicago. If Pacifica makes out here, we'll go to Morgana on the play-by-play for the top of the 11th. 1-1 pitch. Popped in the air. Oh, that is not popped. That is actually going to get down. Oh, it's past. It's past Teo in center field. Pacifica might have won this game. He's going to probably stay at second base, rounding third and heading home is Orsay. The throw will not be in time. It's a walkout victory here in Chicago. Oh, my goodness gracious. On a bad play by Teo in center field. The Ravens have walked it off here tonight. Pacifica with a hit off the bench. Oh, my goodness gracious. Holy Toledo and a my oh my.
Well, how about that? Pacifica been struggling all spring training, batting .071 coming into that bat. He finds something in the zone and he just used it. And man, how sweet it is. A walk-off double for Pacifica and a my oh my. How about that?
I genuinely thought we were about to go to the top of the 11th there. And truth be told, I would have loved to have a top of the 11th inning. But that certainly is a good way to end this ball game. I mean, Pacifica just got enough of it. Just got enough of it, and it got past Teo, who's been playing a great center field all game, mind you.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Teo had some good plays at third base. He had some good plays in center field. But man, oh man, did he want that one back right there. Holy smokes. That might have been the best spring training game we have ever seen.
Yeah, well, in a game where 13 runs were scored by the middle of the 5th inning, and the 14th run was scored in the top of the 9th, a tale of two halves, quite literally. It was pitchers in the second half and batters in the first half, and talk about just a stroke of luck, I have to be honest. I mean, it was a good swing. It just got off the end of the bat, and Teo completely misread it. He dived for the ball. I guess he thought he was going to catch it. You don't... They say don't dive for the ball, obviously, if you're, like, nowhere near it.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of talking, let's head to Dugout for post-game interview with Pacifica.
Sure.
Hey Pacifica, how you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. Holy crap.
Holy smokes. Can you talk to us what was going through your head during that at bat?
Can you repeat that one more time? My bad, I cut out.
Could you talk to us what was going through your head during that at bat?
Honestly, man, I mean, Like Capitals giving me good pointers. He told me to just play hero ball, see a good pitch. If I get a good angle on it, put it in play, hope for something. And that was the pitch there.
I mean, you certainly put that ball in play. It was just a weak little Texas leaguer off your bat. How was the dugout reacting when you saw the ball get by Teo in center field?
I mean, everybody started shouting. I mean, it was just jumping. It was loud. I mean, like, it was a surreal moment for me, especially because it's my rookie season. I mean, just trying to make my first impressions right.
I mean, with all due respect, of course, entering tonight's game off the bench, it wasn't the best spring training thus far. The batting average below 100 points, but that doesn't matter now. We're about to have opening day in just a couple days. How important do you think it was for you to just have that beautiful change of pace with this walk-off victory here?
It just gives me the confidence that I need to just get in the cages more and get ready for the season. Obviously, I know I'm not going to be top to top of the roster, going to be coming off the bench most of the games, but I'm just ready to make whatever happens works and help my team in any way I can.
And one more question for me before I turn it back over to Morgana. Of course, a very, very explosive offense for both teams, mind. Of course, 13 runs scored before the middle of the fifth inning. What type of team do you think we got here in Chicago? Of course, we got some good pitchers like Leo, Ninja, but of course, we got some good offense. What type of team do you think we're looking for as we head to opening day?
Honestly, looking for a team that does it on both sides. Obviously, we have reigning MVP Ninja, the pitching from Leo, and just the hitting roster that we have with GoYankee Capital, other players. I think this is going to be a very well balanced team, and we're just ready to see who we get out the gate opening day and make a run for it. As much as the other teams are doing the same as well.
Morgana?
Well, yeah. Thank you for giving us the happy ending. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
My voice is very hoarse right now from that double play. I was screaming. That was incredible. You guys have battled it. You guys were down. You guys tied it. You took the lead. You held the lead for most of the game. Ninth inning, Yankee gives up a couple of runs, or gives up the tying run, I should say. Has the go-ahead run at the plate. Yet the infield and you guys turned the double play. That was you at second base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you applied the tag. I'm pretty sure that was Novatic at second. You applied the tag on him, and you head to the bottom of the 10th after the top of the 10th, and you walk it off. I mean, this has been a very good game for you. I know it's your rookie season and you haven't done your best this spring training, but I think if this is the momentum you're taking into your rookie season, you will succeed. And there is no doubt about that from either me or Capitalist.
Thank you guys so much.
Any last words for any of you?
Nope. That should be it for me.
I gotta save my words. I was the one who called the walk-off here in the 10th. I think I'll take them into tomorrow.
Well, from Guarantee Rate Field, another Ravens victory, 8-7. Your final in 10 innings. The walk-off brought to you by Pacifica, the man in the post-game interview. We thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you all on Tuesday for opening day. Have a good night and drive home safe.